Now, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
11.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. In motion left goes a tight end. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Down at the 20-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Pierce now up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner,
let's go.
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was... dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
70.
Another run now for Nwangu. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Nico Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 4 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On first down, right back to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So
there he goes, right side. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And on this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Let's go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
13 loop. 30 left. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top. Unsuccessful.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Texans.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. That'll result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to speed things up here. The second down throw now from Stroud. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go now. Go check.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
ETN once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, run! Hey, kill! Go, let's go! There we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Go! 13, Luke!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
McManus's point after is good. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangu. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
30 left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Kevin Pirates.
Stroud sets up the play action. He completes it to Tompkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
Come on.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The tight end in motion right.
Cut 19. Warriors 17.
The throwing again is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Texans 49, Jaguars 28. Kaimi Fairbairn as a kickoff for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Okay, ready?
Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check mash, check mash.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action. Stroud now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
132 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Johnson running right. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And as this defense walks up.